In 2022, the Oxford Word of the Year was Goblin Mode, which means being unapologetically you without worrying about what other people think. It's no surprise that it was inspired by people who had lived through the pandemic and realized that the only way to live is in Goblin Mode. According to a TikTok post in December of 22, Goblin Mode is when you wake up at 2 a.m. and shuffle into the kitchen wearing nothing but a long t-shirt to make a weird snack like melted cheese on saltines. I don't think it's that weird, but it's about a complete lack of aesthetic. You just don't care. So let's talk about dating in Goblin Mode. As a dating strategy, it means approaching every date as your authentic self. After living through the pandemic, what do you have to lose? A lot of people came to that conclusion. And by showing up authentically as you give your date permission to do the same thing. It means that you show your quirkiness from the very beginning instead of bringing up that zipped up representative, the mask to first dates where everybody's always on their best behavior. Well, not always. Sometimes people are really not on their best behavior, but it means that you take off that mask of perfection and you show your vulnerability from the very beginning. In an article in glam.com, the recommendation is to bring a whatever attitude to dating. And that means you also update your profile online to say that you're in Goblin Mode. Love me or leave me is the overall message. And then when you're getting ready for your date, don't spend as much time getting your hair or nails done. I used to have a client who would get her hair done every single time she went on a date. She would get her nails done. She'd spend a lot of money and time, and then she'd often be disappointed. So you don't have to do that. Come as you are. If your date doesn't like it, too bad. This is you, and it's better to find out sooner rather than later. Now I'm going to share my thoughts about Goblin Mode. While Goblin Mode has some upsides, like being more authentic and not being fake on dates, it can go too far in the let it all hang out department. It takes time to reveal all the parts of you. And if you share too much too soon, you can potentially sabotage a budding relationship. So I vote yes on being more authentic and not spending tons of time prepping for dates and revealing more of your true self, including some of the quirky parts of you early on in dating. I also believe in not attaching to the outcome of every date and letting go of expectations when dating. But I vote no on having a whatever attitude in dating. Full-on Goblin Mode would have you show up to dates with pajama pants, unwashed hair, and sharing your greatest flaws. And nobody benefits from that. You have to really know somebody well to be able to accept all of them. How do you feel about dating in Goblin Mode? Please share your thoughts in the comments.